most important thing, having listened to the medical thing, is 2 points here. I thought it was a change in emphasis for the royal family to have been so open. I know he has talked about a different type of monarchy, but we know absolutely, having told the world, that this will lead to greater awareness, and that can only be a good thing. We also know, Roger, and I'm 58 and I'm exactly like this, that men are far more scared and unlikely to want to go to a doctor, and something like this that they believe to be quite invasive and all that. And Rosie was saying earlier, techniques and procedures have changed. Am I right in saying, and tell us if we're wrong, that you can now have a blood test that can give you an idea of what's going on? Because men, I can guarantee, and you'll know this as a surgeon, men listening and watching to this will go, oh, I'm not doing that. I can't do that. And the reason for doing this morning is to give them confidence, really.
Well, that's absolutely right. Men do need to be much more aware of their health. You know, men's health is an issue because very often they're in denial about any problems. They don't get the regular checkups like women do. You know, women get checked for cervical cancer, breast cancer, etc. Men really don't get any checkups organized for them, so they have to organize their own checkup. And you mentioned a blood test. Yes, you're right. There is a test called prostate-specific antigen, PSA, which is actually quite a good marker for prostate problems. It gives an early warning for prostate cancer, and it also shows when the prostate is benignly enlarged, which is what the king seems to have. So, but you also should have your cholesterol checked, and of course you should not drink too much alcohol and avoid cigarette smoking or any other type of smoking, in fact cigars as well. So there are lots of things men can do to improve their health, regular exercise, but prostate is just really just one of the list of problems that men have, and many of them don't pay enough attention to their health.
I think it's a really, really important message, Rosie. I really do.
Yeah,
I think it's great to be saying this to people. The king, you 3 days, you said, to be fair. How do they, maybe I'm wrong, how do they know it's not cancerous at this point then?
Well, he will have had some scans before. The blood test, the PSA test, is one indicator of cancer. But more accurate than that is a scan of the prostate, which is an MRI, a magnetic resonance imaging scan. And that shows the architecture of the prostate in the same way that a mammogram shows the architecture of the breasts and shows any lumps within it. With benign enlargement, the whole gland swells up, which causes the constriction of urinary flow. Whilst in prostate cancer, you see little spots within the gland. So the MRI will have differentiated that and will have excluded prostate cancer. But as I said, once the pieces of prostate are removed, they will be analysed in the laboratory. We call that histology, histology of the gland. And they will be checking there that there's no cancer present. And that result usually comes back within a couple of weeks of surgery.